I decided to make a short little video outlining the process on how I made the Lego Benny costume oxygen tank or jetpack, whatever you prefer. It could be either or. Some people say it's a jetpack, some people say it's oxygen tank, whatever you want it to be. But this is what I did. So pretty much the base of this is made with a concrete form tube. If you remember from the helmet, the form tube was used to make the different faces, and then I also used part of a form tube on the leg. Now this is a different size, this is a couple inches smaller. I didn't want to use the same size as I did for those because it would make the tanks a little bit too big. So I used an 8-inch form tube diameter, and I just measured about the distance that I wanted them to be, about this distance right here. And then there's different areas I'm going to point out. I'll get a closer look, but it pretty much consists of styrofoam. This piece up here is styrofoam, and then there's two pieces of styrofoam that I shaped to get them round. They started off as discs, and then I just shaped them down and then glued them together, and that got the curved part on here and here. And then this part is all cardboard. I started with the ring. I made sure I had enough to go around my head, and then I took a cardboard strip, and then how I got it to curve is if you look at a piece of cardboard, there's little ridges in there, and you can kind of just smush them down a little bit and make a bend, and you do that for each little piece of ridge every 1/4 inch or so, and you make it so you can bend it. And so I put about 3 or 4 of those together and glued them all together, and that's how I got this round part. And then I built out with a cardboard this part right here and here and here, which is what holds this ring together. And then what I did, some finishing work. I took, like I did with the other parts of the costume, I took paper and Mod Podge, and then I just put that all over the seams so it's nice and smooth, and so I don't have the cardboard look. And then how I attach this to the cylinders is I just used some Gorilla Glue, and it came out the sides and it makes it look like it's a weld, so it was pretty cool. And I didn't know if it would hold, but it held up pretty nicely. Over time, this will begin to sag a little bit, and what you could do is you could just mount this right to your back piece, to your body piece if you want, but I wanted to have the luxury of being able to wear the tanks and not wear the tanks with my costume, as opposed to having it connected. I also drilled holes. I drilled holes and connected the tanks together. I put the two tanks together, drilled holes, and then I just used a nut and bolt and just bolted them together. And then I also, if you look on the seam here, is I put glue all down the seams. Again, it looks like a weld, so it looks really cool. And that's how I built the oxygen tanks / jetpacks for my Lego Benny costume. Thanks for watching. Take a look at all the other videos if you haven't watched those to see how I built the other parts of the costume. And take care. Have fun.